Well, the 30-lap Collie Street Stock Championship A-Main is set for a dispatch off turn number 4. 11 starters to go round. It's going to be a marathon, a race of attrition possibly. You're just going to be there at the end. The 2 number 4s, Geneva and Hammond on the front row. We're green. They head off into Cardinals Corner for the first of 30 occasions, and Matt Hammond from the Margaret River region leads down the back straight for the first time. Cody Avens quickly up to challenge Ethan Geneve, and also Matt Hammond for the lead. They're 3 wide on the exit of turn number 4, coming into the front straight. It's Hammond, Geneve, Avens, your top 3. Paul Briggs trying to stay with him, albeit with an engine which is not performing as he would like. But these 3 are preempted in the heat races. Would be the 3 duking it out for this year's Collie Championship for Street Stock. They're 2 down and 28 remaining. It's the Lewin Tyres Commodore, Matt Hammond leading the way. Started on the first couple of rows for the national title at Latrobe in Tasmania earlier this year. Unlucky not to finish on the podium on that event. But he leads the way from Ethan Geneve. And Cody Avens, your top 3, as they exit turn number 4 and head down the front straight. Paul Briggs back in 4th from Damon Thompson. And then Wayne. Good to see Damon back out there after missing in a heat race earlier this evening. Wayne Thompson, Seth Robinson, Mark Higgins. Seth Hensey and Higgins get together. Oh! Ollie Yates. Well, Gavin Yates, I should say. And Reese O'Reilly taking evasive action. Mark Higgins facing the wrong way. The exit at turn number 2. We'll pick him up the single file restart with 4 down and 26 laps remaining. Gavin Yates looks like he has a flat right front tyre. His race is over. He'll take no further part in car number 5. See from my vantage point, he's got a flat right front tyre. Sean Fitzgerald will just wander over and give him the bad news. Flat right front tyre. It's game over for Gavin Yates in this 3 stock final. So 26 laps remain. Here tonight in Collie, penultimate race of the opening race meeting of the season. And Matt Hammond would love to start the new season, albeit he's been doing some racing at Ellenbrook and Karratha and other places like that over the winter months. The southern season, he'd like to start the southern season with a win here in the Collie Street Stock Championship. So a minus Mark Higgins. Seth Hensey is out. Gavin Yates is out. In fact, no, Seth Hensey's still out there. Mark Higgins is out. Gavin Yates gone. So a reduced field to continue. With still 26 laps to contend with. Josh Aspinall was out early in the night in the Street Stock class. Colby Bosley, a non-starter in this particular race as well in the 78. So it's been a little bit of a race, or a night of attrition for our Street Stocks. Seth Hensey banged up on that right front corner from earlier in the night. The Hammond Tire and Exhaust number 66. So Seth Hensey given the bad news. He won't be able to continue on in this Street Stock final. So just 8 cars to contend the last 26 laps. The Collie Street Stock Championship. Depleted is the word I'd use for the Street Stock field tonight, but the quality at the front of the field, outstanding. So Matt Hammond will bring him back to the green flag this time around. 3 locals to contend with. Back that 4 locals behind him. Geneve, the 2 Thompsons. Oh, Damon Thompson and Cody Avens and Paul Briggs. All trying to take on the visitor in Matt Hammond. as they head off into turn number 1. For the first time after the restart, and it's Matt Hammond leading the way. So head down the back straight into turn number 3. Genev and Avens in hot pursuit. As they exit turn number 4 and head down the front straight, Matt Hammond. The Katchana Beef Commodore holding off Genev, Avens, and Paul Briggs at the moment. They exit turn 2 and head down the back straight. Cody Avens, as he has done all night, just working the pole line beautifully. In the Hydrolink number 31, Falcon is our leader. Matt Hammond had a bit of a moment on the exit of turn number 4. Avens to the outside. On Genev, that early model Falcon of Avens. Hasn't seen it too high on the racetrack throughout the night, but he's got it working beautifully. Sails around the outside of Ethan Genev up into second place, trying to run down Matt Hammond. As they exit turn number 4, the Katchana Beef Commodore. Matt Hammond for Mendez Race Engines leads the way. There comes the Hydrolink number 31. Cody Avens on the charge. The EL Falcon motoring forward as he comes up on Matt Hammond. Nearly gives him a touch on the back bumper as they enter turn number 3. Three-quarter track. Here comes Collie's Cody Avens. What's he got for Matt Hammond? They head into the front straight. We're not even a third of the way through this one. They enter Cardinals Corner, and you think it's only a matter of time before Cody Avens sails around the outside of Matt Hammond and hits the front in the back straight. As they head past the KJB sign into Palmer's Corner, Matt Hammond fighting back on the low line of the Commodore. What a great battle for the lead for the Collie Street Stock Championship for 2025. Matt Hammond on the low line. Cody Avens on the outside. They're still side by side as they exit turn number 2. Matt Hammond puts the nose back in front. The Lewin Tyres Commodore goes back to the front. Avens fighting back. The racetrack's supreme at the moment. You can run low, you can run high, you can bang doors as you come to the line. Great stuff from two of the best in the business. Avens on the outside. Hammond on the low line. They exit turn number 2. And the Commodore, the former Tasmanian resident in our calls, the southwest of our state home, in Matt Hammond, holding off Avens. Avens three-quarter track high again, trying to motor by. Hammond on the outside. They enter turn number 1 in front of the bar area. Hammond on the low line. Avens again around the outside. The Hydra leg Falcon tries to shut the door, and Hammond as they enter turn number 3. What a great battle for the race leaders. They exit turn number 4. Avens on the outside. Once again, the Hydrolink Falcon goes around the outside of Matt Hammond. They enter Cardinals Corner. A long gap back to Ethan Genev. I haven't called anybody other than these two for about 5 laps. Long way back to Genev. He's holding off another Collie local and Paul Briggs. Wayne Thompson is 5th. He's won this event many times before. Damon Thompson 6th from Seth Robinson. And the Collie Ben High number 28 of Reese O'Reilly. But ever so slightly, I think Cody Avens might be getting the better of the battle between himself and Margaret Rivers, Matt Hammond. They head down the back straight into turn number 3 here at the Makesburg New Street Collie Speedway. What a great way to start the season it's been on this fairly cool but beautiful Saturday night in the southwest. We're here in Coal Town for the Speedway sedan racing tonight here in WA, and Cody Avens getting the better of his battle between himself and Matt Hammond. They exit turn number 4. The 31 for Thompson's Auto Parts right here in Collie. Matt Hammond's not done with. He has a bit of a lunge to the inside on Matt Hammond down there in turn number 1. Long gap back to Genev, Briggs, Wayne Thompson rounding out your top 5. And his namesake Damon back in 6th. But the interest lies up front between these two. They're really cheeking it out. It's the 31 of Avens and the 4 of Hammond. They enter Cardinals Corner. Matt Hammond's not done with. This has been a great race between two of the best in the state. You can see the big racing they do with the Blue Ribbon events. It's really paying dividends. They race all over the state. Karratha, Kalgoorlie, Esperance, all over the state with all the different big events and chasing the big titles. They're here tonight at Collie, streeting away from the field a long way back to Genev, Briggs and Wayne Thompson, your top 5. But barring a stoppage, the rest of them won't catch these two. They're long gone at the moment. The older model EL Falcon of Collie's Cody Avens holding off the VZ Commodore of Matt Hammond for Edge Fiberglass and Lewin Tyres down there in the southwest corner of our state. They exit turn number 2. Wayne Thompson further back, lunges to the inside of Paul Briggs. And Wayne Thompson's now 4th. The Bunbury veteran might even get on the podium with a bit of luck in this event. In car number 15, the Commodore. Always known Tomo on the Ford, but he's in the Commodore tonight. Here at the Makes Making History Collie Speedway, they exit turn number 2. Hammond to the low line on Avens. They head down the back straight past the KJB sign into turn number 3. And Matt Hammond, a little bit of smoke coming from the number 4. Hikes the left front wheel as they enter turn number 3 that last time around. He's not done with yet. They exit turn 4 and head down the front straight. Long way back to Genève. Wayne Thompson 5th. Damon Thompson. Wayne Thompson's 4th, I should say, from Damon Thompson now 5th. Paul Briggs, those engine woes not helping him at all. He's now a distant 6th from Seth Robinson and Reese O'Reilly, the 8 cars that remain on track. But this one's far from over between Cody Avens in 31 and the 4 of Matt Hammond. They exit Cardinals Corner and head down the back straight. Matt Hammond got a great run on the bottom side of the racetrack on the exit of turn number 2, ranging up on Cody Avens. They enter turn number 3. The passing flag for Reese O'Reilly, oh so critical for our leaders. They exit turn number 4, Matt Hammond. He was irresistible in the national title over at Tassie back in March, was Matt Hammond. He needed a bit of luck on his side. It wasn't with him that night. Will he have some luck tonight in the Collie Street Stock Championship? They enter Palmer's Corner, negotiate the lap car. Reese O'Reilly's just hugging the pole line as they exit turn number 4. They head down the front straight. Matt Hammond with a lunge into turn number 1, trying to find a way past Cody Avens. They exit turn number 2, down the back straight. Hammond just about had the nose underneath of Avens as they exited turn number 2. The EL Falcon is a little bit off the curb down there in Palmer's. Matt Hammond looking to the inside, gives him a touch on the left rear quarter panel, trying to unsettle the 31 of Collie's Cody Avens. The local wants to keep the Collie Championship here in Coletown. Down the back straight, Matt Hammond throwing everything at him. This has been the race of the night. Only a small field in this 3-stock final, but putting on a brilliant show. The 2 out in front, 2 of the best in the state, putting on a great show of Speedway Sedan. Street stock racing here tonight at the Makes Making History Collie Speedway. Avens exits turn number 2. Matt Hammond trying to run him down. They head into turn number 3 through Palmer's. A couple of them are starting to smoke. They're starting to labour home. Wayne Thompson's running down Ethan Genève for the final spot on the podium. This is a marathon, 30 laps around the 500 metre Collie Speedway. They exit turn number 2 and head down the back straight. What's Matt Hammond got up his sleeve? He's lost a couple of car lengths to Avens. They're going to come up on the lap car of Seth Robinson in a couple of moments' time. Down the front straight, it's Avens from Hammond. They enter Cardinals Corner. Long way back to Ethan Genève. He's holding off the fast closing Wayne Thompson. I think Geneve's number 4's in strife. The smoke starting to come from the end. Gumpy and Case Match Repairs Falcon. They're half a lap behind the leaders. Thompson and Genève, 2 household surnames of street stock racing at this venue over the journey. Genève and Thompson, as is the Avens surname. Cody Avens, his dad Greg's the president here in Collie these days. He comes up on Seth Robinson, does our leader. Cody Avens in car number 31 through Palmer's Corner. The passing flag for Seth Robinson as our leaders negotiate turn number 4 down the front straight. 2 to run, 2 laps between it. Cody Avens and a Collie Championship. He exits turn number 2 down the back straight past the KJB sign for the second last time. Matt Hammond's got one last opportunity to find a way past the 31. They exit turn number 4. What a welcome sight it will be for a Cody Avens. The white flag from Ian Crow. 1 to run. The Catchana Beef Commodore trying to find a way past Avens as Paul Briggs expires on the back straight. Right in front of our leaders. He limps the 12th car to the infield. Stays out of harm's way. But bring him home, Collie. What a performance. He runs wide coming into the front straight. But it doesn't matter. He gets it done. Cody Avens holds off a brilliant, a spirited challenge from Matt Hammond in the street stock final here tonight. Ethan Genève barely holds off Wayne Thompson for 3rd. The final spot on the podium. Tomo will be 4th. Damon Thompson 5th and the Thompson's Auto Parts Falcon. They'll be the only 5 cars to finish on the lead lap. But Cody Avens, we've saved some of the best to last here tonight on the opening night of the season here in Collie. His dad Greg's pretty pumped. He had an unbelievable challenge from the Kachana Beef Commodore of Matt Hammond. 30 laps of door-to-door, wheel-to-wheel street stock racing, Holden versus Ford at its very best. That's what we love. Absolutely great stuff. That's just a small sample piece to the coal miner coming up next month, which will be over 2 big nights in November. That was awesome. His mum Tracy, his dad Greg, they're pretty pumped with that result as well. Matt Hammond, what a performance from Matt Hammond. You can't discount that at all. There's no harm in running second in that race. That was an absolute epic street stock final. A small field, but absolutely brilliant between the two out in front. Hammond and Avens, I'll say it again, that is just a small entree sample for what's coming up for the coal miner next month, when we've got some of the best in street stock racing here in WA coming to the coal town here in Collie. But Collie's Cody Avens starts the new summer at his home track in the best possible fashion with a big win in the Collie Street Stock Championship. Over 30 wonderful laps. He's about to take the Falcon for Hydrolink and Thompson's Auto Parts to victory lane. And he'll climb from the car as well, I hope, in a couple of moments' time. It's the photos as well for the Collie Speedway Facebook page. You give Collie Speedway a like on Facebook any opportunity that you get. You'll unbuckle the belts, take the safety gear off, and climb from the number 31. Hashtag EL Nation. Plenty still EL fans out there. The older models have still got it in them. Looking forward to the coal miner now. Whew. It's a small sample size. That's what Collie Speedway can serve up for the street stocks. As he climbs from the car, Collie, you got to love that performance from one of your locals. Defeats the visiting driver in Matt Hammond as he climbs from the car. One more time, Collie, for Cody Avens. Great job. And the Hydrolink Falcon goes to victory lane.
Third place tonight, the bloke that probably worked the hardest out here, Ethan Genev.
I'd like to thank all my sponsors on the car. I've got a few silent partners that do a lot of work behind the scenes so I can race. All my family, just do everything so I can do it. All Collie Speedway sponsors and all the volunteers we have here so we can race. It's good. And the other drivers tonight, cheers, Matty, Cody. I thought we were going to have a good race, but he's blew the doors off me.
Just on that, I'm sure we saw it, but these blokes, you know, sometimes you see them 2 wide on the first lap. They were 3 wide for 2 laps at the start of that race, and I'm thinking, how are we not going to destroy something here? And there was that much respect, and well, I don't know, I suppose it was, but I saw Nuno and
It was all a fluke.
so it was good running. Second place in the club championships, Matt Hammond.
No, thank you. Thanks, Greg. Cheers, mate. This is a win for me because for the last, 5 months we haven't finished the bloody whole race meeting in this car, and without Nino and Chloe and Dave fixing the car and finally finding the problem which wanted me to give up racing, really good to finish it. Collie, it's an unreal club to be a part of. As Greg always says, it's our club and it's a bloody terrific club. All the volunteers that do all this here in Collie, I'll be back here every meeting, and I love it. Thank you.
Righto, and now the bloke that's yeah, he's probably in a little bit of a yellow patch, I suppose, not a purple patch, but we had one get away from him, but he had a good run up at Karratha with Matt, and he's won his club championship tonight. Cody Avens.
Bloody banana.
Never gets work.
Yeah, Greggy does all the work.
Got drives an EL.
Firstly, I've got to thank Zoe for putting up with me spending all my time in the shed, not working on the EL, but just doing everything else. Everyone that's helped out here through the off-season to get the track how it was tonight, and all the improvements around the place, and all the other drivers for some real good racing tonight. Cheers.